Show every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. right here on Rock 99 WQEE The Key, the home of Southern sports and talk.
WQEE 99.1 FM The Key, home of Southern sports and talk. Newman, Sharpsburg, Franklin.
Are you looking for guidance and direction? Stop on by the House of Light Tuesdays from 12 to 3 and have tea and tarot with Christy. The House of Light is located at 29 Jackson Street in Newnan, Georgia. Call 470-414-6711 for more information.
The House of Light brings clarity to your soul, offering a safe space for healing through our compassionate practitioners, services, classes, and wisdom, plus the tools to support you in our retail space.
I'm veterinarian Dr. Michael Fleck.
And I'm petronologist Charlotte Reed.
This week on the Pet Buzz is our special programming for the 149th Kentucky Derby.
Come celebrate with us and our guests. To learn more about our show, visit thepetbuzz.com.
Hey folks, this is Mark White with The Mark White Show, and you can tune in to The Mark White Show every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. right here on Rock 99 WQEE The Key, the home of Southern sports and talk.
If you think or know you had COVID-19, you can be around others after 10 days since symptoms first appeared, and after 24 hours with no fever without fever-reducing medication, and after other symptoms have improved. If you have tested positive for COVID-19 and you had no symptoms, you can be around others 10 days after you got tested for COVID-19. To learn more, visit cdc.gov/coronavirus.
This is Jared Rutledge of the Columbus River Dragons, your home for River Dragons hockey in Newnan.
The views and opinions of this show and program are not the views and opinions of this station, its management, or its clientele. It's now time for the House of Light presents The Wisdom Cafe, each and every week at this time on 99.1 FM WQEE. Here's this week's special.
Welcome to the House of Light presents Wisdom Cafe here on WQEE 99.1. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning to you. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. It's been quite a month, but I'm good.
Yes, it's been quite a month. I'm ready to leave April behind, and May is going to bring May flowers.
I think so. I think you're right. One person I talked with this morning mentioned they too have been in a little bit of, I don't know what to call it, chaos, turmoil, funk, whatever you want to call it.
Let's call it funk. It's better than everything else because it's not terrible. It's just funk.
It's not terrible. It's different and weird, and I call it discombobulated. It's a little, I think a lot of people are, what's going on? There's this unknowing that's kind of sitting in the back of everyone's head, and it's starting to cause a little bit of funk.
And it's a little funk, but also there's always a new path to take. Of course, I'm hearing some of this from your guys over the last several years, so, you got to look at it a different way. There's a new path, a new direction, a new way, and this direction you're going in may be a lot better than what you were expecting.
That is so true. And I mean, it's logical when you think about it. When you enter into a dark room, a dark space,
right? What
happens? A little bit of fear,
anxiety,
yes, the unknown.
Exactly.
And then you flip on the light, right?
Right.
And then you're like, oh, wow, this is a cool place.
Cooler.
So I think that's what's kind of happening. And I had a friend reach out this morning, and same thing. I've been going through so much stuff. I need to come and see you. And I said, come on. I said, we're all doing it together. And she said, I do know that after times like this, blessings come.
Yes, she's right. She's right.
Oh, yeah. There is always growth and transformation after what people call, dark or hard times or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just a test.
It could be a test, or it could be just something that we need to learn.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
interesting. I, for one, am really, really realizing that I do create my reality.
Oh, I know. We all do.
We are very powerful beings, and we call to us what it is
right.
that we need for growth, what it is we want to experience.
But in our human minds or human forms, we're thinking, man, this is the end of an era, or this is the end of something. And I'm so used to, you're in your comfort zone. And then you're being taken out of what you think is your comfort zone, and you're really going to your next step. Exactly. But people don't look at it like that. We always look at it, man. I know for a fact this whole month, even though I know this was a stepping stone and I was moving on to my next, but still that deep down in me, back in my mind, human portion of me is like, oh, really? This is irritating. This is growling like an animal.
Right. And you said people feel like their life is ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like everything, everything I've ever had or known or experienced is changing.
Yes.
It's changing.
But it's changing for good. We have to think about it.
That's true.
But most of the time we don't look at it like that.
I'm hearing in my head, and I'm looking at these gray skies here in Newman, Georgia. April showers.
Yes.
Bring May flowers.
Amen. I love that.
Boy, have we had the showers this month. I mean, literally, physically, and, everything. Emotionally and spiritually. And I mean, it really, really has been quite an interesting month. And I wouldn't mind if there are listeners out there that are listening to us right now, to reach out and let us know, how has your month been? Are you experiencing this too? Are you looking forward to this transformation that's about to happen?
Well, I can tell you, Gail from Tennessee, her transformation this morning was armadillos dug into her backyard and scared her animals. So now she's having to do something about that. So, and them little pests. That's what they are, little pests. Are going to irritate you and dig your yard up in your gardening.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true. And so you look at that and you say, okay, what does this mean in my life?
Right.
Because our exterior, everything that is outside of us, is a reflection of what is inside of us.
Right.
So, who is it in my life, or what is it in my life that is digging holes in my joy, in my garden?
Yes.
Is there something I've got to let go of, that I have to discard from my life? Because that's, how to play the game.
There you go. There you go.
On earth. It's I also heard a saying that everybody kind of looks at me like, but I'm learning to really believe this and understand it from a deeper point of view. Nothing happens to you.
Right.
Everything happens for you.
That sure is a positive note to bring a morning up, especially when I know listeners out there, and I know it's helping me out. You just don't know. The month I felt like I've had, and the weekend that I got ahead of packing. Well, everything's packed, but moving.
Yeah, you did mention you were moving to a new home.
Yes.
Yeah, so. Having things thrown at you, like all of a sudden your rent goes up sky high.
Yeah.
Or, a neighbor moves in that's just so loud and obnoxious and you're like, I got to get out of here.
Right.
And you think that these things are happening to you.
Right.
And you begin to take it personally.
Yes. Yes.
And that's one of, I am learning to live my life by 4 simple agreements.
What are those?
Do your best. No matter what you do, just do your best. Even if it doesn't seem like it's good, to someone else,
Right.
if it's your best, that's all that matters. Do your best. Do not take things personally.
I'm glad to hear that because, be honest with you, I took some things personally this month. So I took the whole I took this whole going up in rent thing personally.
Right.
I did. I took it personally.
Yeah, but look what it brought to you.
I know.
A more beautiful place,
Closer to downtown to all my lovely people here.
Yeah, there's always, it's interesting when you step back and look at things that way. And the third one is do not make assumptions.
Right. I know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
I know what that word means.
Yeah. And the last one is be impeccable with your word.
Awesome.
And words come from thoughts.
Oh, yes, for sure.
So that's where it needs to begin. A lot of people don't realize that. But when you think about things like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, I'm not good at that. And so they don't ever try or they don't ever speak because they think they can't speak, out loud or whatever.
Right.
Like when I ask guests to come on the radio here.
Oh, I know.
They're like, oh, I can't do that. I've never talked on the radio before. But it's, those 4 simple little ways of being can really change your life. But they are difficult.
Cool.
They are difficult.
I love this. This is a great conversation this morning. You just don't know how much. I bet you our listeners out there for sure. Gail's responded on here that's helping her out this morning too. Thank you. But you just don't know how much it's helped me too. I was in a funk, and I'm excited about this new journey I'm going on this weekend. But I'm still a little apprehensive because I'm like, because the physical portion of having to actually move, and work and everything's packed. And of course, I've got great people offering to help me move and everything. It's nothing to do with that. It's just that, I got to do that.
Work. It's called work.
Yeah, work. I got into radio, so I wouldn't have to work.
And that's, that is what people shy away from to build a better life within.
Right.
They're afraid of the work.
Right.
They're afraid to look at what it is that is causing turmoil within them, and that it takes work. It really does. And sometimes that work is harder than physical work.
Oh,
Let me tell you.
I know. Believe me, I know.
When you face your fears and you face the unknown, like you said, you're going into a place you don't know.
Yeah.
But I believe that's where the faith comes in. We've been hearing about that since we were born.
Exactly.
That's one of the, faith. And where you put your faith is what you're going to get back.
Exactly.
So it's part of that thought process I was talking about, and your words. Because if you think you're going into a bad situation, the situation will become bad. Well, because we're creators of our reality.
Exactly. Well, I think I'm going into a better situation. I know that. It's just the bad situation is, did I really have to go into that situation because I wanted to stay where I was at? But see, that's part of growth. I don't want to come out of my comfort zone and grow, which is something I'm going to have to do. Because I've been where I'm at for 5 years, so I need to grow. And that's the same thing. The station's growing.
Yeah.
I'm letting the station grow, but I'm not letting myself grow.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. And so
what
happened? What happened?
Do what?
What happened? Do you know what happened?
I'm going to have to grow.
The universe, source, God, whatever you wish to call it, did it for you.
Yes, he did.
And that's what happens. And that's usually when it becomes a little uncomfortable.
Always.
Because we want to stay in our little comfort zone. And when it's time to grow, we don't want to. So then it's like we do everything not to, and then bam, something,
Yes.
You were made to grow. this, the beautiful station here is growing.
Right.
You have to grow with it, like
Yes.
you said.
Yep.
And the universe knows, Spirit knows. So
Yes.
it was like, okay, Ryan, guess what? You're going to move.
Sorry if it's a little inconvenient for you, but it's better in the long run.
Yeah, that's true. And when you begin to see that, nothing happens to you,
Right.
but everything happens for you, then you begin to even see blessings in all of the darkness, all of the bad things that happen. For instance, my divorce 3 years ago.
Right.
I didn't want it.
Right.
But look at what it has brought to me.
Right.
The growth and the House of Light and all those beautiful things, even, friends I never would have met if I hadn't opened the House of Light.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there are so many blessings in every step of our life. And it's hard to see that sometimes, especially when the lesson is hard.
Yeah, it's always going to be hard.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because in the moment, you're like, the anger, the frustration, the anxiety, the fear.
Yes. Yes.
It is very strong, but there is something so much stronger than that. And that's what I'm realizing.
Yes.
And that's, the faith,
Right.
the hope,
Yeah.
the love,
Yeah.
the joy, the happiness. I mean, the excitement when you get into your new place is going to be exciting because you get to make it your own.
Yep.
You can change things if you want, you know? It's like, you know what? My bed was kind of like on this wall at the other place, but I think I'm going to like it on that wall.
Right. Yeah.
So, it's something new and exciting. And
It definitely is.
Yeah, when you begin to see it as you have growth, something good happening to me, then you can begin to understand that life is good. Life is good.
It is.
It
definitely
really is.
It definitely is. And this is a great positive conversation to have because I'm sure there's people out there that's probably not responding. A lot of times people just don't respond because they don't want they feel like they don't want their business out in public. Mm-hmm. But I bet you there's people listening to this that this is helping them out 10 times more than they expected.
I sure hope so.
Oh, I know it is. It's helping me, so if it's helping me, I know it's helping them.
Well, that is the purpose of the Wisdom Cafe.
Yes.
Is to feed your soul. So whatever it is that you're needing, that's the purpose, is to help feed that. And we're still looking for people to reach out, reach here to the station, to you, right? They can, call the House of Light, reach out, email the House of Light, a topic, something you want to hear about on, Friday at 10 a.m.
There you go. Do it.
Because, we can talk about that because I know for me, it helps to be able to talk about these things. It truly, truly does.
It does. And besides that, it brings information and informs listeners out there on something that's totally 100% opposite of everything else that's going on in broadcast, radio, and television right now. Mm-hmm. So that's what I love about what you guys are bringing to the table on Friday mornings. And you see, bring to the table. What you guys are bringing to the table.
To serve.
To serve and everything. And speaking of that, let's talk about some of the things that's going on at House of Light.
We have some new stuff coming up.
Okay.
I am so excited about it. Our May calendar filled up very, very quickly. It was quite exciting to see, the new things that will be coming at the House of Light. Of course, we have our regular things every Tuesday. We have Christy, they're doing tea and tarot. We have Tanya, Tanya there, doing essential oil. She does aroma touch therapy.
Yes.
Yes. And then on Wednesdays, we have God's Garden Girl. Tanisha's there doing oracle readings on Wednesdays. And Rick Chambers, who's here on the third Friday.
Yes.
He's there doing Book Sense at 1 p.m. on Wednesday. So come in and meet those people in person, Come and say hello to everyone at the House of Light. But both Tanisha and Rick are there on Wednesday. And then, of course, we have Marissa, who was a guest last week, doing the emotion code. She's there on Wednesdays as well. So you get a triple decker.
There you go. That's a triple decker right there.
Triple decker, yeah, on Wednesdays.
Triple dipper on Wednesdays, yeah.
Right. And then at 7 p.m. I do meditation, which I am going to begin to record that.
Awesome.
I'm going to be able to do a Zoom. So if you're in Tennessee, like Gail is, you can join us on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. through a Zoom. So on our Facebook page, House of Light GA.
Okay.
And Instagram.
Okay.
Things like that, we'll put the link on so people can just join us to meditate with us on Wednesday nights.
Awesome.
So won't that be cool?
That's going to be awesome.
I mean, meditating across the world. Ooh, it feels, I get chills.
Yeah.
And then on Thursdays, we have a new Lynn comes in.
Okay.
And she talks about the 4 agreements, which were those 4 statements we talked about today.
Right.
And she's there to discuss them and go deeper on Thursdays at 2 p.m. And we also have Tara coming in.
Okay.
Who else was going to come in? Oh, Paula. Paula's going to be coming in on Thursdays.
Okay.
Paula does IET. She's a new practitioner that does integrative energy therapy, but she is an Ayurvedic medicine doctor.
Wow.
She's actually an MD.
Oh, wow.
She is an MD who has gone to holistic medicine.
Okay.
So that's why she does the Ayurvedic medicine. And then, of course, on Fridays, we're here at 10 a.m. on the radio.
That's right.
WQEE.
There
Love
you
it,
go.
love it. We also have beautiful practitioners in the house on Fridays. April does human design.
Yes, April.
And I Ching readings.
Yes.
Yes. And then we also have Kim there doing sound therapy. Yeah, so Fridays are a big day, too. Saturdays, we have Tara there. Tara joined us a while ago. She has become a death doula.
Right.
And she also does Reiki and pranic healing and tarot readings.
Cool.
So she's going to be there on Saturdays offering that as well. And, of course, Linda, our dear Linda, does flower essences on Fridays.
Oh, yes.
And I'm there almost every day except Friday to do the Lucia light therapy. I do quantum sound therapy and like bioenergetics. But the cool thing is the 7th of May. Tanisha will be there doing the first Sunday. So she is offering a holistic a love offering.
Okay.
And it's that's what Tanisha is. Tanisha is love.
Yeah. Yes.
And so it's the first Sunday with Tanisha on May 7th.
May 7th.
And then May 8th we're doing a Reiki share circle at 6:30 p.m. No, 6 p.m. I'm sorry. Correction. 6 p.m. on Monday evening, a Reiki share. And that's beautiful. You don't have to know Reiki.
Okay.
You just come.
Come.
And we all share.
Awesome.
Share healing with each other. And then on the 13th of May, Vanya, who was here last couple weeks ago, she will be doing a tarot class.
Okay.
So you can learn all about tarot and how to tap into your intuition and begin to get messages not only for yourself, but for others too.
Cool.
Yeah. But there's much more. You can find it on our website, houseoflight.com.
There you go.
It's funny because years ago, people used to talk about that.
Right.
Are you a .com?
Yeah.
It's like when you become a .com.
You're official.
Yeah. houseoflight.com.
Is official.
Yeah.
And okay, now tell everybody where you're located at and phone number and how they can get in contact with you and all that good stuff.
We are located at 29 Jackson Street in Newman, Georgia. You can reach us at 470-414-6711. Once again, that's 470-414-6711.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Donna, it's almost time to shut down. So leave everybody with a piece of wisdom today on this Friday. A piece of wisdom.
Well, first of all, I do want to share our send us an email.
Okay,
the topic you would like
do that.
Served to your soul, houseoflightga@gmail.com.
All right.
houseoflightga@gmail.com.
There you go.
And of course, I'm going to pull one of those 4 agreements. Don't take things personally.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. And no, everything happens for you.
I like
not
that.
to you.
I like that.
Yeah. When you talk about, oh, so and so did this to me,
Right.
or that happened because of so and so, I'm angry because of that person, because of what that person said. No. No, you're angry because you choose to be angry. Everything comes from within.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So when you learn that you have choice, then you can choose in every single moment how to be. And for me, I am learning to choose joy.
There you go.
In every moment.
There you go. Well, this has been another edition of the House of Light presents the Wisdom Cafe.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back again on the first Friday of the month with God's Garden Girl will be in with us representing House of Light's Wisdom Cafe. So, guys, stay tuned. Another edition of House of Light Wisdom Cafe is coming up for you next Friday.
You've been listening to the House of Light presents the Wisdom Cafe on 99.1 FM WQEE. The House of Light, a wellness center at 29 Jackson Street here in Newnan, is a place for people to relax and find true healing. For additional information, 407-414-6711. Remember to tune in next week for another healing message from the House of Light presents the Wisdom Cafe right here on 99.1 FM WQEE.
Are you looking for guidance and direction? Stop on by the House of Light Tuesdays from 12 to 3 and have tea and tarot with Christy. The House of Light is located at 29 Jackson Street in Newnan, Georgia. Call 470-414-6711 for more information.
The House of Light brings clarity to your soul, offering